We spoke with Cody Gerald, who says he was asleep in his car when the storm blew in, waking him up.
It was very, very traumatizing. It was very scary. It sounded like a train was going by.
He heard the rain and hunkered down in the back seat.
About 5 minutes after that, just hell broke loose. Winds picked up, lifted my car. I actually felt my car lift up and set down in about the span of 5 or 10 seconds.
The National Weather Service confirmed a brief EF1 tornado struck the area with winds up to 90 miles per hour. Employees were still closing at the Bourbon Street Sports Bar, which was just feet away from this tire shop.
If this had happened an hour earlier and we still had people inside or people outside in the parking lot, very well could have been multiple injuries. There's not a lot of material inside the bar, but there are tables right next to those windows that got blown out.
There's relief that nobody got hurt, including Gerald, who says he feels lucky to be parked where he was.
Yeah, if I was 100 feet this way, it would have been a whole different story.
In the Nottingham Country neighborhood, you likely heard the sound of the storms.
And it's just like a freight train just came through.
If you don't believe John Wood, ask his neighbors, 5-year-old Quinn and 6-year-old Clotilde.
My mom thought it was a tornado, but it wasn't really a tornado. It was like wind going very hard.
Luckily, the wind appeared to blow from west to east.
And we had a bunch of stuff on our patio blow around, and we heard a big thud out here. And we opened the door and looked out, the tree was down on the ground.
It was one of many trees that were knocked down along Crossfield Drive. Crews from Harris County Precinct 4 office spent the morning clearing blocked roads.
It's pretty scary. But it happens so quick. It starts and then it's over. And you just wonder what's next. And these guys were sitting on the floor just worried about tornadoes for 2 or 3 hours with all the wind going.
John's tree is gone, but his young neighbors are missing the swing that hung from its branches.
I hope y'all will take it off and not put it in the garbage.
Well, Len and Mia, we've been telling you about this major storm damage all day, but it extends not just to this strip center that you see behind me here, but in fact, it also extends into the neighborhoods beyond it. In fact, neighbors about half a mile away woke up this morning to find pieces of the Firestone sign in their yard. It had been carried all the way from the tire shop on South Mason Road and deposited in front of their homes. People we spoke with were surprised the tornado winds could carry debris that far.
As I'm walking through the yard, kind of assessing, I saw this sign on the side of my yard, which I thought was pretty odd, because it's definitely nothing that is that close by that should be here.
Now, there was actual damage in that neighborhood too, but fortunately, it was not quite as significant as what we see here in this parking lot behind us. In West Harris County, Troy Kless, KHOU 11 News.